Hi, welcome back to my channel. We are about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves. And one of those relationships is your soulmate. You have to pay attention to your dreams or your signicities outside of yourself, okay? So how you do this is you have to manage your emotions, all right? So you can identify your intuition. And the energy we're in is sparkling ideas. So you can get your sparkling ideas, all right, gives you lots of energy, okay, equivalent to a Queen of Swords, all right, or maybe someone is looking at the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is all about being studious and new love, okay, or someone's doing voluntary work, okay, but we've got lots of energy, we've got lots of enthusiasm. Someone's making a decision, okay, about maybe a sparkling idea. Someone's had a clarity, okay, because now we're looking at the Judgment card, all right? Judgment card, but someone is worried about this clarity of this Judgment card because someone's made a final decision, okay? Maybe someone's had a wake-up call because now we're looking at the angels, waking up someone with sparkling ideas to balance the masculine and feminine and take care of your inner child, okay? Because it starts from self-love, all right? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet. So you can become into that spiritual health, spiritual wealth, okay? Because now you're seeking the balance, all right, within yourself to create, okay? All right, but someone's trying to learn, but someone's telling their back maybe on their purpose. Because now you've got a 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands, okay, it's all about nightmares, anxiety, grief. Someone feels a little bit stressed, but you can take control because your bed looks very neat. You just have to look at the mind file, but someone's looking at the darkness. Maybe too many dark thoughts. Maybe someone's worried about the Empress. Or someone's worried about their marriage, maybe. Because now we're looking at equal give and take. Someone's worried about the generosity, or maybe of someone's volunteering work. Or maybe someone's made a decision to go within collective. Seek your own truth, seek your purpose, okay? Because some of you have a calling. We all have a calling, but not everyone answers. So make that decision because you can become the pre-empress. We're looking at the pre-empress, okay? Maybe looking at Queen of Pentacles, having a painful ending, maybe. Too many dark thoughts. Someone made a decision to stab someone behind the back too many times, too many swords. So someone's up at night when it comes to the 10 of Swords. A complete and painful ending. This seems to be a rock bottom. Too many dark thoughts, okay? So someone's stressed, up at night. Maybe about a union with the Empress when it comes to equal give and take. And if it comes to working, keep blending the mind, the body, and the soul. Don't be too stressed out. Maybe at work, someone feels like they've been backstabbed by a businesswoman. But keep going, all right? Keep going within your dreams, write them down, because you do have a horizon coming, so you can celebrate after a stress, okay? Because someone's turning into a business person. Maybe someone's learning how to be a businesswoman. Someone's learning to be more grounded, maybe after being backstabbed, after a decision. Now that decision has backstabbed someone else, okay? Because now someone tried to create a 9 of Swords behind the Empress's back, maybe for resources. So now we're looking at someone's going to have a 10. Because now, someone looks very stressed. Someone's doing some blunt talking. There seems to be a burden when it comes to the thoughts of a union or celebrations or someone's social circle. Or maybe someone's worried about a marriage, a third party in the marriage. Maybe a Queen of Cups. Maybe someone's looking at giving generosity to a intuitive woman, someone that's very grounded, the Empress energy. Someone that gives equal give and take. They look at their feelings because she holds the cup of love, because she likes to look at her cup of life, okay? Because now we're looking at balancing the emotions. We understand somebody was backstabbing. And now we're looking at balancing the emotion to bring in your divine masculine, okay? Someone's bringing in their divine masculine. Maybe a divine masculine was backstabbed, okay? Maybe by another person, all right? So now they're getting up. They're coming to peace with a third-party person, maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Maybe they made a decision that became a stress, okay? But now we're looking at a burden. Your ancestors will help with your burden if you take care of yourself, right? And come to peace. Someone had clarity about a decision, and now someone seems to be stressed. Maybe about a reunion or celebration or a social life. Take it as it resonates. Because now we're looking at maybe a past energy or the memories of a social life or memories of a third party. Because somebody is very possessive, or someone's holding on to a burden, or somebody wanted to hold on to someone's properties, and now it's a burden. Because now we're looking at maybe a Sagittarius, masculine is going towards a Queen of Cups. And someone trying to hide a burden, maybe from a Taurus Libra person when it comes to money, maybe. Because now we're looking at passion. Someone has the passion to be adventurous, but now it's become a burden, maybe, for some of you. For this part, sparkling idea of maybe a Queen of Pentacles putting in pills into people's drinks, with the truth coming out, has now become a burden about this decision. The decision is now a stress from this third party person, maybe a friend. Someone's trying to hold back a burden. Maybe a Taurus Libra person. Now we're looking at generosity from the mind, maybe of a Queen of Cups. Because now we're looking at sparkling idea, maybe with a Queen of Wands. Looking at a decision, a pathway, maybe a business decision. This is a very adventurous woman. She's looking at a decision. Maybe about independent wealth. Or being single, that decision to be single. Maybe backstabbing, maybe a Gemini masculine. Maybe someone's coming to peace with being single. Made that decision. Being single for someone, maybe a Queen of Wands. Maybe her decision, being a third party. In a maybe Gemini person. Now we see stress. Someone's stressed. Having nightmares. Maybe doesn't want to face being single. Because now someone's having a victory. Maybe a Leo or a Gemini person. Or there's a thoughts of the will of the power when it comes to going forward. Maybe to the Empress. What's above is below. Because now we're looking at divine feminine. Okay. We're looking at the abundance. We're looking at maybe an Aquarius person. Or their thoughts. Or maybe Aquarius, Gemini, Libra person. Or a married person. But looking back, maybe at generosity. Looking at maybe a Taurus person. But it seems to be a lie when it comes to money, donations, generosity, community services. When it comes to being a charitable person. Someone's lying, stealing, cheating. But it seems to be a stagnation. Because someone is masquerading as a friend. Because someone has resources. Maybe someone's famous. Someone's looking at recognitions. Because there seem to be a group of people that have resources. Because this person on the spirit of the self has enough resources to give to everybody else. But he seems to be putting their back towards maybe a single person. They made that judgment. Maybe to a Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands looking at a single person. Maybe a Gemini, Leo person. They're going forward. Maybe into a lie. Maybe. Because now we see a lie. Because now we see like stealing, cheating, deception. Trying to run away with it. Because somebody is holding on to the thoughts of bullying. Which is a burden. Because now we see the blowout energy. There was energy sparking a pathway. Now it's become a very heavy burden. This lie. Maybe about an Empress or about an Aquarius. Because now we see 5 of Swords in the person's hand. So when you see 5 of Swords, that's person's underhanding behavior. When it comes to bullying, cheating, thieving. This is like verbal, physical, mental abuse. So now we're looking at essays. We're looking at violence, crime, unalivement. Someone's holding on to that thought. Because someone at work, maybe someone was working for savings or money, inheritance. generational wealth. But someone's looking back about a lie when it comes to donations or when it comes to self-mastery, self-craftsmanship. Someone keeps looking back at someone's work for savings, for money. Queen of Cups keeps thinking about maybe working, donations, volunteer work. Queen of Cups. Someone's lying about money, donations, a loan maybe. But this Queen of Cups is thinking about it. Maybe she's quite intuitive. She's quite psychic. But someone, after a painful ending, someone is looking at a new job, new promotion. But there seems to be a backstab because someone was looking for wealth through investments, maybe from a King of Cups, backstabbing, maybe a Gemini. Somebody needs to walk away. They got the strength to do that. Maybe a Leo person looking at new love with Empress. You're looking at alchemists, looking at the willpower of taking a leap of faith because someone's looking within their dreams, paying attention, maybe to a Queen of Pentacles, maybe a businesswoman up at night. Someone's got an insight, maybe Aries person, because someone's been investigating about maybe unrequited love or a love that's true. Someone's heartbroken, but they're looking at love and support, the Emperor. Maybe a Leo person defending the soul world, but completing one or two ends. But it's been a burden, turning the point when it comes to inheritance with sparkling ideas, because there was a very toxic lover that's coming to an end when it comes to reliability, holding on to prove his properties. Maybe a third party, a King of Cups looking at his decision, a King of Pentacles. Okay, maybe there's an ending to someone's finances, allowances. Someone has to look at their own independent wealth. Maybe someone's not independent. Maybe a Queen of Pentacles and a Queen of Wands. So someone's going right toward maybe a Gemini masculine, doing direct talking. And someone's looking at being single, away from an Ace of Pentacles, promotion, investment. Maybe it's a third-party person, maybe a Leo person or a Gemini person, looking at their resources. Because now they're looking at the third party, or they're looking at unions, celebrations. They're looking at blending the mind, body, and soul. Because now they're looking at fruitful times, maybe. Because now they have the willpower, because you have to blend the mind, body, and soul. So the willpower, okay, to balance the masculine and feminine energy within oneself, because now you can do what's above is below. So if you see victory within yourself, bring it out. But remember, you have to walk in love, talk in truth, and have self-discipline, self-control. So now someone's got their Godhead on. Why? Because they're walking away from people, things, and places. All right? That's not serving them for the highest good. Someone's facing their shadow side. All right? They're taking that step forward. But they feel like where they were in this third-party energy, socializing, events, all that is not serving them for the highest good. So now they've gone within themselves and seen them frozen resources within oneself like a freezer. Now someone's seen the burden of holding back maybe a lie from the Empress, which is a burden. So now we're looking at justice. Someone's got a burden when it comes to maybe a legal situation because of a lie, stealing, cheating, masquerading as a friend. That's in the thoughts. So now we see there's justice because someone's heart's being weighed. Okay? How heavy is your heart? Is it light as a stone or heavy as a feather? Light as a stone or heavy as a feather. You know what I mean? The other way round. Okay, so looking at karma. Remember justice, you know. Every action has a reaction. Okay, we're looking at cause and effect, win-win solutions. Maybe the truth is coming out about a lie. And it's a blunt as well. They thought they were running into a victory with this lie. But this lie has ran them into a corner. Do you understand? And a corner into, not into resources and victory, but into worrying about resources, reputation. And I just heard a bib outside. Maybe maintenance. because now you're looking at single. You have to maintain yourself. So this decision has put someone in a single situation where maybe they can't really take care of themselves because they do overindulgence. So now they have the willpower to move forward because these people moved into their own like nightmare and backstabbing. Because someone's doing blunt talking, maybe a Gemini person, because someone's looking at a tower moment. Someone has intuitively seen that somebody was working on a false ground. That's why you have to use your intuition. 1, 2, 3. So now, because there was a lie maybe by Aquarius, now someone is the pre-empress. Because you've got 3 queens here and not the Queen of Swords. Now we're looking at 2 of Cups. So there was a false foundation maybe about a soulmate or a connection or a partnership. But this is God's 2 of Cups. So now when you have a tower, someone has a feeling, because Cancer is normally a Queen of Cups. She has this feeling that someone's in a tower moment because they built a foundation that wasn't true. So now there's echoes, violence. 2 people may be getting thrown out of a company or a business or a deal. There was lying, stealing, cheating. Someone's looking at a legal matter. Someone's trying to hold on because someone's heart's too heavy. Remember, the heart is the seat of the soul. And you have to do things for your highest good. But the highest good seems to be only about lying, stealing, cheating. Trying to pretend to be like the Empress energy. But it's a burden within their soul. The soul's burnt out. So now they've been judged for having an entity of like the Grand Reaper. Not using their highest thoughts, but only for money. The highest thoughts is only to lie, steal, and cheat. Masquerade as a friend. Maybe to a married woman or to act like the Empress energy. So now you see someone is unstable because why? You've got 2 coins on each foot. That means someone doesn't have any stability. All right? They like to hold on to things. They're stingy. They see people as possessions. People trying to hold on to people's properties maybe. It could be anything, you know, properties, you know. So now someone sees a holder. And now we're looking at a new beginning, balancing the emotions. Maybe someone's going forward to reunion or celebration with the truth. Because now there's been a painful ending. It was a challenge. Because it seems to be vampire energy. But someone's got the passion. Okay? Because now, because they protected themselves with the truth, now you've got your God helmet on. So you can now go through with any vampire energy with the truth. Why? Because you're protected and the ancestors are pushing you forward. Why? Because when you have a 10 of swords, all right, that means you've been backstabbed a lot, maybe by an earth sign person acting single with a Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. They were looking for money, projects, investments, seeds, okay, to create an abundance. But they have dark entities. So they were backstabbing, okay, and using their lips to sink people's ships. Now, go back and learn. Come to peace. Let your ancestors help you. Use your intuition. Pay attention to your dreams. And now someone's going forward, maybe a Gemini person or 2 masculines have got the complete truth. And now they're going right forward and cutting out the situation to start again because they've got the truth, innit? So now you've got 2 swords up after 10. Now you've got your pathway of understanding stagnations, obstacles, delays. Okay. Now someone probably wants to come to truce with a situation because they made a decision to go single, maybe. Do you know what I mean? Because you come to peace. Because now someone's seeing the horizon. Why? Because they're getting up with the spirit of the ancestors and your soul and stuff like that. And you come into peace. They've maybe been backstabbed by someone. Now you've got the willpower. Why? Because now your ancestors are allowing you to balance the masculine and feminine energy within yourself. Maybe you made that judgment to maybe be on your own for a while to balance the 2. Now you have the willpower because what's above is below. Now you don't have no stresses. Okay. Now you have victory because now there was darkness because you're looking at your dreams. Now you're in the light. This is the truth. The truth. See the truth again. Bring it to light. Remember, what's in the dark comes to the light. What's in the dark is in the light. Do you understand? Now you've got the willpower. Because now it's all three corners of your life. Now you've got left, right, and center. You've got the light. So you can keep going with the truth. All right? Because someone's got the blunt truth. Because the truth is coming out. Maybe from a Aquarius person, the Empress. All right? Or maybe there's a Taurus or Libra person lying. Or Aquarius person lying. Take it as it resonates. So now we see the truth. Because once you go within yourself, you've got clarity. All right, you can make major breakthroughs, all right, towards this challenge. So you can go through that pathway. Why? Because now you're protecting your heart with your intuition when there's decisions to be made from options of being backstabbed. Because now you've got a pathway of options now in your thoughts. Because now you've got clarity to make breakthroughs, okay? Now you've got the truth about Queen of Pentacles, okay? Backstabbing. Maybe you're dealing with two, all right? Or maybe you had a choice of two business women. Take it as it resonates, all right? So now we're looking at maybe soulmates or memories. Now someone's up at night worried about this reunion of soulmates. Maybe Queen of Pentacles, because the truth is out, the clarity's out, the information's out, the wisdom's out. Now maybe someone's making plans. Now why? Because they got the decisions. Now someone is up at night because they're stuck in the dark. They don't have the willpower to go forward, okay? Maybe someone does too much overindulgence with their movements, maybe with a Cancer person. Okay, so so far you got Cancer, maybe Scorpio, water signs in the middle. So it's about the willpower of feelings. It could be the willpower of like events, social events, unions. It could be the willpower of like soulmates. Now someone's up at night, worried, stressed. They can't sort their mind out because there's too much movement when it comes to celebrations or recognitions and sharp talking. Because now you've got the Queen of Cups. Maybe she's thinking about a reunion and there's obstacles. Maybe somebody feels out in the cold because someone's taking a leap of faith forward, maybe to the Empress energy. So now we're balancing out the emotions, okay? Because now they've balanced out the emotions. Why? Because you walked away from people, things, and places that maybe stress you out about their movements, about events, about their willpower. Maybe they stress you out about recognitions. They stress you out about, I don't know, money, work. And it's all about lying, stealing, cheating to be maybe married for convenience, all right? So now you have that insight that someone needs to create patience, simplicities, okay? Moderation. So now we're looking at the earth angels have come in and now justice is here. Because they've come in it and they take down everyone's name and now someone is going to be judged. Now spiritual court. Someone is stressed, burdened about spiritual court, all right? Could be a Capricorn person trying to take control of their emotions because they know they don't want to face that they are in spiritual court now. Because now the angel's in front of them saying, you've been judged, the decision, and now justice is here. From someone's decision, justice is here now. Why? Because every action has a reaction. Okay, maybe someone feels a little bit self-defensive, a little bit protective. Okay, but we're looking at victories, reward, recognition. Someone's looking at good news, all right? Because now we're looking at a soul world. Someone's passionately moving into a soul world. Why? Because you're talking to God, talking to your ancestors, coming to peace with heartbreaks, all right? When you go into the coffin, that's your bed, and you see the cousin of death, which is sleeping, write your dreams down. Don't carry your burdens. Let your people help you. Your ancestors, God help you. Pray. When you pray, shh. Listen to your ancestors talk back to you, okay? By using your intuition. Someone's in the 2 of Cups. maybe with a higher priestess going into victory. Okay, why? Because they have the willpower to be a soul having a human experience. That is the main subject of this energy today. Okay, just look within yourself. Any heartbreak that you have, 1, 2, 3, heartbreak. Okay, walk away from people, things, and places, and do your 9 of cups. Okay, so now the Empress on the spiritual romantic journey. Okay, has a different perspective. Maybe a Leo person. All right, when it comes to a conflict at work. Okay, when it comes to money, someone's looking at maybe fame, or someone's looking at an Aquarius person, and we're looking at a new foundation. All right. Okay, so now when you're thinking, God will give you your surprise gifts. Why? Because you have resources within yourself. Just trust your own inner voice, but always tell it the truth. Okay, someone's looking at regret. Maybe someone's missing someone, or someone regrets when it comes to donations. Maybe a water sign person, a Libra person. Think of the truth when it comes to life issues. Okay, maybe too many donations from an industry. Okay, when it comes to maybe a Taurus person, want to win at any cost. Maybe when it comes to happiness, or Leo, an Aquarius person. When it comes to messages, but now you're balancing the feminine masculine energy within yourself. Trust your intuition, have a different perspective, open your mind and do your soul searching. Okay, so when you soul search, you're searching the truth. Okay, and you see the soul. Okay, within yourself, you're illuminating your soul so you can be more creative, a visionary. This is the King of Wands. All right, they have the star within themselves. Why? Because you have the wisdom. This is a very old soul. Okay, so now we're going within, we're seeing the truth. Okay, because this is all about the Hermit. Okay, so now you're going within, you see your own truth. All right, and now you see this person is a visionary person, the King of Wands. Okay, King of Wands is a go-getter. Okay, he goes within, he sees his clarity, he sees his quest for a personal truth, and now you're going for spiritual illumination. Why? Because the soul's been illuminated to create. Why? Because the soul's born to create. Fire signs are the inspiration. They're born to love. It's about romance. It's about intuition. It's about the lesson of power. Okay? So now we've gone within. All right? And now you see an insight, okay, maybe of a twin flame connection, okay, or insight into being the wounded warrior. But you have to look within yourself and use your truth, because someone's doing deception, because now we're going for a spiritual warfare. But to clean up within yourself, trust your intuition. All right, because someone's looking at maybe focus on a third party company, Queen of Cups. Now we're looking at 2 of Cups in a stagnation. And now you take the leap of faith. All right, take the leap of faith, collective. Okay, remember, walk in love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.